Hello, everybody.
Welcome to Monday Night Live.
There's the Mike I know and love. How is everybody doing tonight? I see we have a few people. Let me just get my mouse.
Yes.
Yes.
It has been a busy week on the homestead,
Yeah.
I tell you.
Yes. Very, very, very busy.
Yes.
Oh, we have Marilyn in the house. And the little homestead by the beach. Is it Monday night yet? Yep. Oh, Remy from Rem's family. Hello. So I had mentioned that we were set up at the computer. We actually made it a little bit earlier tonight, and but our dinner was late. So Mike was wolfing down his dinner. He was like eating it really quick. That's what that one means.
Along with the normal homestead chores that we get up to. So it's always something to do out here.
Yeah, always.
No such thing as being bored on a homestead, I tell you.
No. I don't know whoever thought that it would be boring. Did you?
I thought it would be relaxing.
It will be.
We've been saying that for 3 years.
Yes, I know, but we moved up to the cabin and it needed a ton of work. And then we decided, hey, let's sell that work that we've done and build a new cabin.
That's
and
true.
So now we're building. Once we're a little more established,
it's going to be the
still
bigger,
gonna
better
be hard
us.
work.
Yeah, it's always going to be hard work.
Right? We have Tiny Tim. Hello, Tim. How are you? Sean in Alaska. Hello. How are you? Is it cold up there tonight? We have
Arctic winds coming through.
Yeah,
soon.
we
tonight.
Have, yep. I'm just gonna double check. We have a weather warning.
We have a cold weather warning.
Extreme cold weather.
Oh.
Yes. So.
What's the difference between a cold weather warning and an extreme cold weather warning?
Probably a degree. You can ask your friend, the meteorologist.
Ooh.
I found somebody that Mike has been friends with for a few years.
Oh, it's been longer than that now because we started hanging out and doing talking and stuff back when we were in Oshawa. So 4 years at least, maybe 5.
4 or 5.
Yeah.
So, Mike plays D&D, and this person is part of the D&D group. And Mike mentioned the other night that, and I mean, I know him pretty good, but I've never met him in person. And he said, yeah, he's a meteorologist. And so anybody who knows me knows that I'm like a weather buff, a storm buff. And I was like, okay, so something happens to you. Can I marry him then?
That sparked a very interesting conversation.
I didn't even know what he looked like. I don't know.
The cool thing is, he's a meteorologist. He's an air traffic controller. He's a pilot, among his many other talents.
Mm-hmm.
And he was blown away at how accomplished we are because we're building our own place.
Twice your phone rang. Here, I'll grab it.
Yeah, that's something else that happened this week. My phone had fallen out of my pocket while I was working a while back and cracked the screen, but it still functioned. So I said, it ain't broke. Why fix it?
Yeah.
It finally broke.
That's Mike's screen.
While it's on.
Yeah, it doesn't work. He needs a new screen.
Yeah.
So we are supposed to get from minus 25 to minus 32 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, Rem's family said minus 35 plus wind tonight.
Oh wow. Yep.
Sean in Alaska says it's 23 above zero there.
Same there, yeah.
Beautiful.
23 above zero. So 23 Celsius or Fahrenheit?
He's probably running Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Because he's in Alaska.
So that's where it confuses me when it gets to the negative. Positive. Okay, so to me, 23 above zero, 32 is your freezing point. So are you 32 plus 23?
He did say Fahrenheit. Um,
Okay.
you know what we should do? We should just get one of those charts where it's got like the Fahrenheit and the
Yeah,
Celsius
like if it's plus
and just
temperatures,
like
I'm good.
post it up right here.
Yeah, I know.
Because we talk about the weather all the time.
We do, but like that's interesting. So I might sound totally silly or whatever here, but it's -5 Celsius. Okay. Okay. -5 Celsius. So
That's
yeah.
not too bad. That's all right.
Yeah. I mean, after tonight, we're probably gonna wish we had a -5. I'm not gonna lie though, we've had it pretty good.
Yes, we
We've
have.
had a couple of really cold days, but for the most part, we've had it really good.
It's been a blessing. It's been a blessing,
Yeah.
definitely.
We'll
We've
find
gotten a
out
lot
how.
more work done than we thought we would.
Yep.
Um,
So Marilyn says -37, 38 with the wind chill this night and tomorrow morning. Yep, it'll be cold. Oh wow. Oh, hello, Grace. How are you?
hey, Grace.
So, we got the Mud Brooker in the house. So had a high of -1, so -19 Celsius today. So okay, that's where it confuses me again. So you guys, your freezing at Fahrenheit is 32. Is it not?
0 Fahrenheit.
Is about -20. So our 0 degrees Celsius would be 32 Fahrenheit.
Yes. But the closer now here's where it gets crazy. Is like when it gets in the below 0,
Yeah.
it starts to it gets closer and closer together. Because
Okay.
there's a point where they actually meet. I can't remember where it was. But yeah.
Yeah, no, that's just, I mean, it's cold. It's really cold. Hello, Bettina and Eric. Hello, hello.
Hey guys.
Thank you very much. We had our anniversary on the 7th.
Yes.
And funny enough, a girlfriend of mine messaged me and she was like, and I knew the anniversary was coming. We both did, but neither one of us realized that on the day it was.
Nope.
And so she messaged me about 1:00. She's like, happy anniversary. And I was like, oh, shoot, I forgot, right? So I was like, hey, Mike hasn't said anything either. We're going to play a game here. And so I was like, can you message Mike happy anniversary? And then I want to see if he gives you the credit for reminding him. And he did. But it was cute. He walks in. He's like, I have a question for you. Was yesterday our anniversary or is it today? And I'm like, no, it's today. How'd you remember? So he's like, Jessica messaged me. So we typically celebrate, like we always try to do, even if it's a hike, we always try to do something in May because that's when we met.
Yeah.
And both of us wanted to get married in May. But it was a matter of if we don't get married now, we have to be separated because of immigration and all that stuff. And so we just ended up getting married in January. But
so the one we remember every
May.
year is May.
Yeah.
And we make a big deal of that.
Yeah.
Which is why we forgot our actual anniversary.
Yeah. It's not a huge deal.
Yeah.
Plus we have like, all the holidays, and then my birthday was on December 30th, and then my son's comes up on January 18th, and then the baby Parker, his birthday comes up. There's a bunch of stuff that goes on in December, so it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, oh well. We were at -32 on Saturday.
Ooh.
Yes, that's where we're gonna be tonight, and
that's rough.
I don't know how you do it. I give you kudos.
I know how he does it.
I don't know blankets.
Many blankets.
Yes, many blankets. But I mean, being in the barn, world of difference.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we didn't have a fire, because by the time morning comes, it's pretty much out. It's just like embers, right? And so.
And up until this point today, which I'm kind of really excited to see how well it holds up now, the insulated tarp was across the front, but we left a corner open and it just flapped. Most times it would kind of hold itself closed just due to the wind or whatever, but it would flap open, and a lot of heat loss came through there. I put in the door today, like the man door, and so I was able to secure that tarp and now I'm hoping that it'll hold in more of the heat.
Mm-hmm.
I got the hiccups going on. Ah! So I'm excited to see how well that holds up. And then
Yeah.
I got to get a hold of that guy. I know my phone's broke. The only way I can access my phone is if I get in the truck and plug it in, because then
Yeah.
it goes through the computer. But the garage doors are supposed to come this month.
Yep.
And
At
so,
some point.
yes,
Yes. And what color are the garage doors?
black.
And what color was the man door?
It's gonna be black.
But it's not right now.
It's not black right now.
No, he ordered a door and it got delivered. And I'm like, Mike, why did you order a white door? He's like, I wasn't thinking.
It was.
He didn't have his Rolodex.
I didn't.
No.
I didn't. I was just like, let's get this done. That's a project that I can get her done now.
Yeah. 0 Fahrenheit is about negative 20 Celsius, more or less. I used my handy metric converter cardboard slide rule. And my last comment. Oh, Lord.
I used to have one of those too.
Hi, Tracy.
Hey,
And
hey guys.
probably the rest of the fam jam. Hello, hello.
Yes.
Yes, negative 32 is, I'm assuming,
32 degrees
zero.
Fahrenheit.
It's 0
Yep,
degrees.
zero.
Yeah. There goes Becca. Hopefully she can't get out.
Hopefully.
Negative 40 Celsius is negative 40 Fahrenheit. So at negative 40 is when, I mean, that's real cold.
Yeah, which is what makes it weird, because the 30 point rule doesn't apply when you get in the negatives, because the further down you go, the closer they become.
Yes.
Until you hit, like he said, negative 40.
I know, but in my little mind, I have the Fahrenheit figured out. Like I said, as long as it's in the pluses, I have it all figured out. And then but now I'm a little bit more educated.
Fair enough.
Fahrenheit. Thor Haven is in the house. Hello, hello.
Yes, we are staying nice and toasty in here. I've found that I need to regulate my work habits now.
What? Explain.
So I was lugging 5-gallon buckets of soil back and forth to fill the ditch.
Yep.
I covered it all in and got the bottom nice and done. I got the pipe laid out in there
for the electric.
For the electric.
Yeah.
And then the next day, I could barely lift my arm, and I was extremely tired. So my battle buddy here has kicked up and came out, and she started cutting and splitting wood with me. Sorry,
I know.
Fidget stuff. Yeah, we got tons of wood done. Yes. Which is where that was going to.
But I just want to point out that your battle buddy, battle buddies all the time. It's just you have a hard time including me in your chores. And so
to be fair, I have a hard time including anybody in any chores.
I know, but you have to realize that when you suffer with your shoulder, you are not the only one that suffers.
The family saying of, that's why they make whiskey, didn't apply. It just doesn't, it's not functioning.
Yeah. What's the puppy's name? We have chosen a name. And I've also reached out to a certain person because we chose one of the names that you guys suggested. Hopefully Beck is inside the barn. But we did pick a name, and the video is going to be out either tomorrow or the next day. We tried a few of the names. You guys were like on par with the names, and you hit so much of the criteria. And so it was really hard. And we tried a few of the names out. And then one of them just made sense. It really stuck, and it suits her. So just backtracking here for a minute. So back in December, like I said, it was my birthday. And so one of the things that Mike gave me for my birthday was a class it's a month-long class, and it's all about how to be a better storyteller, how this certain YouTuber makes videos and stuff like that. And I want to get better at storytelling. And so I said, this is something that I'd want. So he got it for me, and I started the class today. So the video that I'm going to do, my whole point to this, the video that I'm going to do with my semi-new skills will be out either tomorrow or on Wednesday. And that was my long version. We have chosen a name. Thank you. Marilyn received her tripod. That's awesome.
Nice.
Blankets.
I was wondering about that too. When things thaw out, do you have a problem with moisture behind the blankets, or taking them down and just airing the place out seems to work? Or
yeah, because I know there's a lot of, like he shows in his videos, there's ice and condensation built up with some of it, and so that's something I wondered too. Hello everyone from northern Wisconsin. Dehydrating garlic tonight and got my jerky done. That's awesome. I pulled my dehydrator out, and I'm going to be doing the rest of the potatoes that I didn't get to can up in pressure cans. So that's awesome. Do you see her?
no.
I can go out and look.
Okay.
All right. You got the comments for a minute?
All right, I get the comments. I do believe she may have tore through the tarp or something, and I hope she didn't. That's one more thing I'd have to fix then. Sorry. I tried like ice cream bourbon with a little. Ooh, that sounds amazing. Oh, there you go. I tried chocolate ice cream and bourbon with a little ginger and cinnamon. Wow. All right, I'm in. We had minus 27 for 2 days, stuck in house prepping. I have so much fun. I'm having so much fun. Prepping, nice. You know what? I've been trying to. We got a shelf done, and we're really gunning for that, but not there yet. Hey, Madison. I'm glad you're in the chat. Welcome. How have you guys been holding up down there? Do you been staying warm in the house? How's the puppy doing?
Oh, can you move over?
Yeah, okay.
No,
did she get out?
Yes, she did. No,
she did?
She did. She came back, though.
Is the tarp torn or anything?
Nope. I was going to say, look. Look at the little one. Hey, baby. Hi.
Hi, precious.
Just don't say her name.
Hi, precious. You're so precious.
You guys probably see a fuzzy version of her. But she's
our fuzzy wuzzy.
She's an excellent dog. Yes. She's really into chewing, though. Me?
Freaking cold out. Yeah.
Yep.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's apparently getting colder tonight.
You can bring the mouse towards you.
Yesterday, I forget that it's not.
It's a
corded.
wireless, yes.
Yesterday was quite nice and quite warm,
Mm-hmm.
and we didn't get near as much done as I was hoping we'd get done, but we got a lot of wood done and brought in. So, I mean, at least there was something.
Yeah.
David says, I've been plowing the roads now. Stop up here in upstate New York.
Non-stop, probably.
Okay, it's not non-stop. Is it? We haven't really gotten that much snow.
No,
like it was
but
snowing steady.
I know that no, that's my necklace, darling. I know that south of us, so south of the 7, they had snow warnings, and they got quite a bit of snow. We weren't supposed to get that, though. We were supposed to get the cold.
I know it started snowing again today. I even put it in the video that I took.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been snowing steady for days now. It's just not been a lot.
Mm-hmm. Oh, ow!
Let's see.
Here, where's your toy? Where's your toy?
All right. Hello. Hello from North Carolina.
Hello, Sheila.
Sheila. Hi, baby.
No,
You're
she's-
so.
She's not your dog. She's mine.
Pretty girl. She's a pretty girl. Oh.
She's a good girl. She's very smart, and she's pretty much fully potty trained too.
And Simba is doing great. I miss you guys. I need to come down and see you guys sometime.
Yes.
We're just so busy. Like, even our neighbors here that we normally like hang out with and stuff, it's been forever because we're like basically locked down here, just working all the time, trying to get something
I feel
done.
bad sometimes, but then like, because there's some of them that come up on the weekends, and it's like, sure. I just don't want to put her down because she's done so well with the potty training. I don't want her to have an accident. Yeah, there's been like, there's some people that come up on the weekends, and then they want to hang out on the weekends, and I'm like, I am so tired. I'm so tired, but it's a good tired because we're hustling now to relax later. Relax a little bit anyways. She is so cute. Yes, she is.
She's adorbs.
She's very. And she's really into chewing, as puppies would be at this time. But she's already surpassed all of our puppies in some areas. Like, she's pretty much like 99.9% potty trained. She's learning how to come, sit, and I'm trying to teach her how to lay down. So she's not quite sure on that one yet, but she's done really, really well. And she's super smart, and she's a sucky baby. So, but she's already making her way up and down the trailer stairs, which is pretty cool. She's like fine with the kennel. So she goes in the kennel at night to sleep, and she's fine. And she only wakes me up probably there's been a couple nights where it's been every couple hours, but for the most part, she'll sleep like 5-6 hours at nighttime. So 24 degrees here. So that's where I get confused. Yep, lost 2 pair of boots to my Ridgeback. Shit.
Rhodian
Ridgeback.
Rhodian.
Rhodian.
I like it.
2 pair of boots.
You know what? Brody was the same way. He chewed into my brand new boots when he was a pup. So this was years ago. But he chewed right into my brand new pair of boots. I had to go take him into a leather worker to get them fixed.
Yeah.
Or a cobbler, actually.
I might have to go let her out and go pee.
Yeah.
Yep.
She feels
full.
Full. Yeah.
She's full. Do you have to go outside? Do you have to go outside?
She's so cute.
She is. I used to live up in Plattsburgh. Get a lot of snow up there that way. I don't know the area, but
you know what? The first year we moved up here, they had like 3 foot, 4 foot of snow in some areas.
When we came up in April to move here, we were still knee-foot deep. Remember that?
I remember that.
Yeah. So he's like, that's a country term if I ever heard one. So yeah, we were still like knee-foot high in snow in April, and then we didn't get any more snow after that. But all right, I'm gonna go let her out.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right.
I'll be back in just a sec. You guys have to deal with Mike. I'm so sorry.
Now, on the upswing of things, we've started the floor joist for the second floor, so the cabin is really coming together. I do need to go down. I probably could have had most of it done today, but I do need to go down and get the actual flooring that we're going to use. So rather than putting on plywood and then putting on flooring, I'm going to go with like 1 inch to 1 inch 3/4 flooring and just put that straight on. Which it'll give it more cabin feel anyway. We did, I think we're going to do the remainder of the logs in the next week or so, and then the rafters as well. And once we get everything kind of closed in, we can heat it up and start doing the floor in it. We like Mike. All good.
We like Mike?
Yes.
That makes someone.
Population 1.
She went. She's awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah, she just goes out,
Nice.
comes back in. She's been, out of all our pups, I think she's been the best so far, knock on wood.
Yeah,
But
so far, like she's pretty much crate trained, potty trained.
we've already said all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
She listens. You had her already kind of listening to come and sit.
Yep. I said that
So,
too. Do you listen to me at all? I'm just kidding. I do the same thing to you.
huh?
Yeah, I thought so.
Is that my SIM card?
No, it was the one from the phone I gave you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Tabitha. Hello, and thank you. Hit that like button and sub if you're not. If you like what you see. I know we're a
Yes.
little fuzzy right now, but our videos aren't fuzzy usually.
Oh, and I was talking about my buddy. So
Oh,
we had
okay.
this Canadian standoff argument where he was going on and on how he was so like interested, and he was like, "You're so accomplished because you guys are doing, following your dream and doing this." I'm like, "What are you talking about? You've got like a degree in meteorology. You're an air traffic
Oh, my
controller, a
future
pilot,
hubby.
and like he's got this whole thing going on where he's got this cool job offer, and so he's kind of poking around with that. So he'll be going to yet another continent because he collects going to new continents like most people collect baseball cards.
Oh,
Yes.
that's
So
kind of cool, though. That is kind of cool.
yes.
Yeah. And I see now that we have a few people in chat. So I wanted to mention, while we have a few people in chat, that Mike and I are thinking about a giveaway. And we've come up with an idea, not necessarily how we're going to do it, but we want to thank everybody for their awesome support in helping us get monetized. And, even we passed 1,500. December was a big month because we got monetized. We passed 1,500 subs.
Yeah.
And we had over 100,000 views on our time on YouTube. So not just in December, but we hit that milestone in December. And so we aren't crafty yet. We have a few ideas that we want to do. And so one of the things that I wanted to do, it was actually Chrissy from Along the River Homestead did this. And so what she did was she reached out to other homesteaders and she purchased things off of them. And that's what the prizes were for her giveaway. So what I'm thinking of doing is reaching out to a few homesteaders that I know have websites or that sell items. And so we're just starting to work on this. So the details are in the rough, but you guys have been awesome. And we always let the Monday Night Livers in on the stuff first, right? So I'm going to be giving away something from another homesteader. And yeah, so that's what we're going to be giving away.
Yeah.
And so that'll probably happen in the next couple of weeks. I will have probably all the details for next Monday and all of the people that I've reached out to. And yeah, so anyways, I think most of it is going to be for a lot of the Canadian viewers because it'll be really expensive to go over, ship certain things over to the States. But with that being said, I also I know one of the prizes that I want to give away, and it can be for either Canadian or the United States, and it'll be some seeds from M.I. Gardner.
Yes.
So
but there are a couple things that we have, a couple little things we have to work out.
Yes. We might change things up. We might make it more because we know we have a lot of American viewers too.
Yeah.
And so it'll be open to Canadian and American viewers. So we're going to work out all the details and figure all that stuff out. And then we'll probably have all of the information together for next week, next Monday night. And then, yeah. So thank you to Chrissy from Along the River Homestead for starting the idea. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do. I think it's a great opportunity to, send some people to the people that we're going to be using for the homesteads.
It
And
supports the community that we're in. Those
yeah,
that we,
that's
you
the
know,
faster
like,
way. I
yeah.
take the long
So,
road.
I mean, we love the community that we're in on this YouTube channel. We love to support, our favorites and the inner circles, right?
Yeah.
So what we're trying to do is, if we do a giveaway, we thought it would be nice to actually, maybe take somebody new and shows them around to some of the other, channels as well.
Yeah. So,
I mean, not to mention that we haven't really been able to make anything other than
a house. And
a house.
I even thought at
and a
one
barn.
time,
I made a closet.
I'm like, we have little end pieces. What can we do? So that we can give away part of the house. And I'm like, okay, like
slabs of log, just
you
rounds.
too can own a part of D&U Acres.
Which,
So,
I mean,
Mud.
shipping ain't cheap. Thanks, Mud.
Although you're awesome. Thank you. First and second. That's so awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, they're not cheap in Canada. Not at
No,
all. It's
no.
actually sometimes it's cheaper to ship from the States to Canada
Yep.
than it is to ship within Canada. So it's like, so I'm also going to maybe reach out to a couple people in the States and see if I can get them involved. Yeah. And so, yeah, that's what, yeah. So if you guys have ideas and you're watching this later or whatever, then just, you can email. I was just noticing an email. You can email us. Our email is on our main page. But yeah, so that is pretty much it. So if you guys have any other ideas, or if you want to be included in that, just let me know, and I would be happy to include and support you. So, oh, Georgia does not like the puppy.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
I have chaga, if that works. That's pretty awesome. I actually have some chaga that I bought for myself. So are you in the US or Canada?
I know with some of the neighbors, I know that they've been able to harvest some chaga from local trees.
Yes, we do have it growing in the forest.
Here.
I just wouldn't want to give that away, because I mean, what if I got the wrong kind of chaga? Right? So I'm just going to, maybe I should check it after, but.
And I have to say, like, I keep looking, and it's like my hair is getting long in the back. And I came home one day and I had a mohawk. Like, my hair was getting in my eyes while it was blowing, and from the truck. And so I just had her shave the sides off and had a mohawk. Came home with a mohawk, and I was like, that's cool. But then I'm working like from sun up to sundown, basically, so I don't do anything or basically even brush my hair. So now I got my hair all long and crazy like.
He's a Kristen Slater.
But it looks like, if I got my head, it looks like I just got the whole
I did,
the
and I will message you after the live. Well, that was in response to that one.
Yes.
So
Raptor Ranch is in the US.
Awesome. So if you can go whenever, go to our main page there, and check out our email. And then if you wanted to email me and we can maybe think of something, that would be awesome. Hickory Croft, hello. How are you guys tonight? I follow another homesteader channel, and they made coasters from a cedar tree from their property. I got to, and it was very special.
Which is, you know what? That's been on the list of things.
Yeah, we have a lot of birch, so.
We have tons of birch, but we also have some cedar.
Yep.
And I was planning on making like coasters. We were planning on making some cutting boards, doing some wood burning. We were talking about getting into all these things.
Yep. Yep.
But they require a little bit of time. And lately, my biggest problem has been I have my hand in too many cookie jars at once.
Yes. And I'm your Rolodex, but you have a hard time letting me know what you need. We work well together. We don't have the typical, when a lot of people fight for renovations, we don't have that. Our problem, it's not even a problem. It's just who we both are. I feel the need to always like, I gotta help. And then you're like, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. And
Yep.
so we gotta learn, both of us, how to come together a little bit better. But it's not a lot. Like, there's no bickering or arguing. We've had a lot of changes that have come up, and we've been okay with them, both of us, right? And so going with the flow, we don't have the typical fights, and I'm going to knock on wood, but we don't have the typical fights that I've heard of other people during renovations.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I will say is sometimes it's a little tough being in such a small space. Yeah, especially when I think you know what I'm talking about. Especially with like the bathroom and Mr. Mike. And he loves not turning the fan on.
Mom always told me I should share.
Yeah. I don't think she meant that.
Yeah, she wasn't very specific.
Yep. Can I mention what else?
Sure.
Sometimes he will try to play with like my mind or my like okay, so for example, I don't even know if I should be sharing this, but whatever, it's who we are. The other day Mike left his little secret in the toilet and waited and came out and waited for me to have to go to the bathroom next.
I was proud of that monster. Because you know, hey guys, because you know you got one of them and you're proud of it, and you'll call a wife and she ain't coming in.
No. So he left it there, but I should have known because you turned the fan on for this one. So I should have known. And anyways, he left it there and then patiently waited until I had to go to the bathroom. And so I lift up the seat and he's out here bursting in like tear laughter, so proud that he was I don't even think you were proud of the fact that it was there. I think you were more proud that you were able to hold your laughter and your like excitement in.
It was so hard. I'm like the whole time it's just on the back of my head. She's gonna go in now. She's gonna do it now.
So we should do a video. No, we shouldn't.
Oh.
But if you can't, I mean, it's more fun for you than it is for me. But it was pretty shitty of you. I'm just saying. I shouldn't have said that. Oh. Okay, so let's take I probably shouldn't have put that out on air, but you know, a good story is a good story, and I want you guys to know what I actually live with. We are good. Actually, just talking about the fact that Chris's hair is getting long again too. That's why Mike's wearing a hat.
Yes, yes. Because the only other thing I could think to do with it right now is like braid it like a Viking style braid. Yeah. Which, I mean, talk about not fitting in up here. If I run around with a braid, I'm not sure I'm gonna fit in too great up here. So I just keep my hat on so far.
I just wanted to talk. I started watching it, and I got to finish because we had to come live. Mm-hmm. But yes, so Bridget over at Thorhaven Farm makes beautiful tea towels. I've said this on multiple lives, but she makes beautiful tea towels, and she put a video out. It's one of 3 today, and it's all about like how much time it actually takes, the process of it. It's not a how-to video, but I'm gonna finish watching it after this. But yeah, it's I'm very interested to watch how it's all done.
I heard it on there that she took a chronometer and set it up so that she could, because she'll hit a certain project in increments, and so she timed it, and then she's gonna add up all the time it took to do like one project.
Yeah. Where was I?
Right where the blue is.
Oh, I guess so, eh? I didn't know Jeremy was in the house.
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
It could be Carmela.
Yes. Yes, it could be Carmela too. You both have been rolling with all the ups and downs on the bill.
You know, it's one of those things where you have to be quick on your toes, because I mean, there's been so many hangups What are you giggling over there about?
Oh, just thinking of the story I just told.
Oh.
I'm like, I remember, I'm like, you know what? High five, buddy. You kept that in well.
This is one of those moments where you know you married your best friend. She gave me a high five for that. It's like,
not because of what was left there, but because he's like the worst at, like, if he buys me a present, he's the worst at holding it secret. The worst. You can't, like, you're like, I got you something, I can't tell you what it is, and then the next day I'm like, just tell me what it is, and then you do. Mud says marriage is no fun if you can't torment your spouse. Oh, don't worry, there is payback coming. We keep track of these things. We do.
Oh, yeah, turnabout's fair play around these parts.
Yeah. Hello, Annie. How are you? I hope you didn't come in during the story. What a way to come into the show or to the live. Now that's commitment. Sometimes the best part of it is sharing it and then reading the after comments. I'm not getting married. Oh my. Yep. Be careful near the water. That's where crap-a-poodles lurk.
Crikey. That's a big one right there.
Yeah. I must say, it really was. I'm still crying.
Okay. It was like one for the record book.
Yeah, it was. I don't want to. There's so many details I could go into, but I just won't. I'll spare you guys. Oh my goodness! I just cut my hair. It was long. Now it's short. Yes, that's. I think you've been asking me a couple times. Can you cut my hair tonight? And then neither one of us remember. And I don't know what road we're gonna go down. It depends on what you want. But
I don't know. From 1 minute to the next, I wanted to like buzz it back down so it's close cropped, and then another minute, I'm like, I want to grab a hatchet and run around with a Viking braid and like, kill a rabbit and come back and just chew on its star. I don't know.
You two are crazy. We try. I don't know. Well, we can be. Honey Badgers, hello. How are you? Amanda. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anybody.
Shoot, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. No. But you missed another kind of puppy. Oh, well, I can get the puppy if we want puppy.
Oh, is it puppy time again?
It's puppy time.
It's puppy time. See?
It's puppy time. She came when she was called. Hi. No, you gotta show your face. Ow. No nibbles.
Here. Show my thumb.
Yeah. She sees Becca. Her and Becca are bonding now. She mostly torments Becca, but Becca puts up with it. She loves it. Yes, hello. Here, we'll put you right here. There you are. Say hello to everybody. Ow, she got me in the nose. Oh, that's puppy for you. Yeah. Here, we'll just do this so I don't have to hold her up.
All right. She's cuter than me anyway.
She is. Obviously. We have to cut each other's hair here now.
Along with everything else.
Yep. Us too.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yep. Although we do know a hairdresser.
Oh, I was like, well, my sister's like in the States.
No, chewing. How do you stop a dog from biting? Like nip at the face, when they just totally. I should know this, but yeah. Anyways, okay. Obviously, Mike shares everything. Not sure I trust myself. How to cut Bridget's hair. We'll have to go to the black market. I used to cut my own hair. and how my mom told me to do it. Well, it's going to sound silly, but it actually works. You put your head over a garbage can and then you kind of cut your hair in a small, like a, not a very sharp V, but like a rounded in between a U and a V, and you just kind of trim it and you cut it like that. And as long as you're only doing a trim, that it worked out perfect. It was like all the same length all the way around. Yeah.
Well, this has been an interesting live so far.
This little lady is a Bernedoodle, so she is half Berner and half Poodle. And so,
and 100% cute.
Yeah, she's totally cute. She's awesome.
And she's a mama's girl.
No, not at all. She just bit me in the nose. Black market haircuts. Yep. She's cute. She's good that she's getting along with the other dogs. Yes, she really is. Like Bubba, he's 16, so he nips at her, like, get away from me, but he never, hurts her. And then she torments Becca. Becca loves it. And then Brody he'll kind of play with her, and then he'll just be like, okay, get away from me now. But she's not too annoying. Just, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to let you down so you can torment Becca.
Yes. Absolutely.
I cut my husband's hair, mine and my daughter's. Yep. I think in the last, 3 or 4 years, you've been to a hairdresser just a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
And I pretty much cut your hair. It's not the right way, but...
Honestly, though, 9 times out of 10, I like when you cut my hair better than when I go to the hairdresser.
And it's different every time. I never do the same thing.
Because when I go to the hairdressers, it's like a crapshoot. Like, it's rolling the dice.
Yeah.
And so sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's not so good. Sometimes, you're like, no, that ain't going to work. You're going to have to fix this because I'm not coming in to wear a hat again.
What do you want, Miss Becca? Okay, I have to go back up and scroll because I must have missed a comment. I was reading this, Little Homestead by the Beach, hopefully good ones, naughty ones, fun ones, etc. So now,
that sounds like an interesting
you always
comment.
put pictures in my head. Oh, and then our mind went to the same place. How do we know if it's Darren or Bridget? I think Bridget has another account. If
they type in a French accent, then it's Bridget.
What? No. Oh my! Leave it up to Mr. Mike. See, that was karma. Yeah.
Okay.
One of our daughters, I have to show it now. One of our daughters actually painted this for us. Let me go.
Yep, with oil paints.
Yes.
That is Sleeping Bear Dunes up in Michigan.
Yes. And it goes everywhere with us.
Yes.
Hey, I'm going to put this over here because I don't want it.
I have another one that she did where she drew out the faces of Thor and Loki facing each other, and it was wicked good.
It was really good, real good.
Yeah.
Mine gets cut every 6 months. I often cut my own hair too. See, you're not alone. She's really cute. Thank you. She is. She's really good too. I've said that several times. I always just shave.
Fair enough. There, I used to actually. There was at one time where I was keeping it close cut, where I just use trimmers and shave my own head and just keep it close. It was like high and tight. I've never tried that aside from a bit of mild trim. That's impressive. Yeah, so right now it looks like I'm sporting the old business in front, party in the back.
Yeah, you're not coming up here, baby. Okay.
Yes.
Alex cut Steph's hair the last time. She had fun with it and did a pretty good job. Yeah, and you know what? If she learns a lot now, it'll be second nature to her. Nice painting. Thank you. Sorry, caught something off. I zoned out there. Thank you. She's very talented. Actually, both Andrea and Autumn are really, really talented.
They
I
are.
wonder. I didn't show you. So
I know.
our one daughter. So that painting was done by Andrea, and then Miss Autumn does. I don't know what to call it. Like she used to do like anime stuff.
It's more anime caricatures, stuff like that. I guess like it's a different style of art than her sister does.
Yeah.
Andrea does more like paintings of natural settings, and she'll do portraits, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Autumn does more cartoonish or like anime things like that, and she's really good with it.
Yeah. Well, my sister reached out to her because she was offering to draw. She was mentioning something about her arts or her Etsy store, and then my sister reached out and says, "Do you do pet portraits? Because I want someone to draw the dog." And so this is my sister's dog, and Autumn within just I think it was like an hour came up with this guy. And then she makes, wait, I'll see if I can get it properly. There. Well, if I can just, it's too bright or something.
Yes.
So yeah, it's not showing all the detail. There's a lot more detail than the camera is showing. Let me try one more time. There. And so she draws them, and then she makes stickers out of them. And so I thought that was pretty cool. So we have two artistically talented children.
Yes.
Oh, you guys have falling things on your live too?
One here and there, now and then.
Doesn't hurt anybody usually.
It's not like I have a good stud wall to put anything into.
Sheila wants to know, how many animals do we have? I got to count them. If we're talking chickens,
Multitudes.
Yes. If we're talking, okay, so we have 3 cats, currently 4 dogs, but one of them's probably not going to be here too much longer, as he's 16 and
he'll be here
I
for
know,
another 4 or 5 years.
Probably. So we have 4 dogs, 5 goats, and 9 chickens and 1 turkey.
Yes.
And then Mike.
Okay. Yeah, I get that.
I hate dull razors. I actually like my bamboo razor and blades. I forgot the name though. Razors are so pricey, but cheap razors suck. I know. I know. I always wait for them to go on sale. And then when they do, I typically stock up. And then if you have a Shoppers, Brody, if you have a Shoppers Drug Mart near you, you stock up when you buy points, and then or you collect your points, and then you end up getting quite a like it's very, very cheap. Bottom line.
You should do a video on that.
Maybe. I don't know if anybody'd be interested. I used to be many, like 4, 5 years ago. No, many years longer than that, like 8 years ago. I was one of those, like, you ever seen the extreme couponers? I was one of them ish in Canada. I got a lot of stuff for free. I learned how to use the Shoppers Drug Mart point system to its fullest, and it was on stuff that we needed. So I would always get like my milk, my bread, my eggs, things like that, things that were on sale, razors when we needed them, all our shampoos and stuff when they were on sale, and I'd stock up and I'd buy because they have Shoppers Drug Mart 50 times the points days or 20 times the points days. And so then I would stock up, spend, plus if you have a coupon, you can use the coupon too. And they still count it even if your total is below $50. Anyways.
There's a couple times that you came home with over $100 worth of stuff and they paid you.
Walmart was the only one where I could do that though. Not Shoppers you can, but it comes out in points instead of at the till.
Okay.
But I would always go to Shoppers and, like I said, buy my milk, my eggs, my bread, my razors, shampoo, and I'd wait for the sales, and then I would spend the $50, earn 20 times the points, And then you do that over a couple of times, and then you rack up your points, and then you wait for bonus point redemption day. So instead of getting $200 back, you're getting $350 back at the time. I don't know what it's at now. And so it's a way to really, really.
We should get back. Well, once we're out of this phase.
Yeah, once we're out of this phase. It's not like we have nothing on our plates. The Bulldog. I think Bulldog Razors is it. Yeah, we're probably only 5 minutes behind.
What's Bulldog Razor? Is it just a brand name?
I think so. I think I know which ones. I might be mistaken. There's two I'm thinking of that come to mind. One was like a male razor, like mail out razor.
Okay.
And then another one, you can get them at Walmart or Shoppers, but they look older, old school. But I could be completely wrong, and I'm sure we'll find out in just a minute.
All right.
I do the unicorn method, but I cut a little too much in the front last time. Have to cut the back. Have to cut the back a bit now. So the unicorn. Oh, sticking your hair up in a pony at the front of your head. I heard about that one. I think it's that one.
Uh-huh.
That is a great painting. Yeah, it really is. It's one of like, I couldn't believe she did that. I knew she was good at drawing, but I didn't realize she was good at painting like that. So painting or any art type thing is a good skill and enjoyable too. Yes. Yes, it is. And you are quite the artist. Mm-hmm.
All right. Then.
You remember I showed you the front of when we got the mittens, the front of the card?
Oh, that's right. Yes. See, I have some timers.
Oh, Austin is in the house.
Hey.
Austin. And there's Autumn there. We were just showing the, if you didn't see it, we were just showing this that you drew for Aunt Jen. Hello. How are you? And I will call you after this. I think you have something exciting to share. Yes, points collecting is a good way to be thrifty. I guess you can call it that. Yeah, especially if you're getting stuff you would already get.
You know what? I want to get back into doing that where we can, like, once things settle down. So I want to get a shelf system in here, and we'll just like load up a bunch of stuff like soaps and shampoos and stuff when it's on sale. Because you were getting serious deals.
I was. And I don't know if they still do it because this was like 7-8 years ago. But like if you had a $2 coupon and the item was on sale for $1 at like say Walmart was one of the only ones that you could do it. You actually got money back. So if I only bought that one item, it was a $2 coupon and I paid $1, I would get $1 back. So what you would do is have a few coupons, collect 5 to 8 items of the product and then turn around and buy a package of something you never get coupons on, like meat. Yeah, it has been a while since I've done that. I can't wait to get back to life. I think I miss life.
Half the time nowadays we get up and we focus on, all right, we got to fill the water tank.
Yep.
Oh, to fill the water tank, we have to thaw the hose.
Yep.
Thaw the hose, we have to start the fire up.
It's we're okay doing it because it's for a time, but if this was something we had to do for like years, I think we would throw in the towel. If it was living here inside the barn, inside the trailer for years, I think without an end in sight, I think I don't.
If we had the
know.
water ran in here,
yeah,
and
hydro, water.
Yeah,
those things.
I think we could manage a bit easier.
Without knowing that there's a house in sight, though, I don't know.
Fair enough.
Right? Like, I wouldn't want this unless we did the barn up as a barn dominium.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd want this for, a couple years at most. Fine. If we had to do things a lot slower than what we're doing them, fine. But definitely not. No.
You know what?
It's a small space and you leave me presents where I don't want them.
I've had my alone moments, so I'll go outside, sit by the fire, and just veg out, just chill, relax.
It's definitely nice having that space now.
It is. Yes. It really is.
Doing laundry at the laundromat. It's too cold to do laundry at home. Yep. They also live in an RV up in Alaska. I don't know how you do it. I really don't. Like I said, I'm doing it inside a pole barn and it's a lot warmer. But if I didn't have the extra space inside this barn, especially when we need our space, I don't know. I don't know how long I could keep it up for. So kudos to you. And I'm just being honest. Just being honest. I could.
It's one of those things where it's like, I think that's why they make whiskey. Meanwhile, I've been well, no, I got into the apple crown a little bit.
Yeah. For a sec, I thought Mike meant I should do a video on shaving. You put shower video on YouTube. That was pretty cool, by the way.
And did we mention that? I had to go. She was like, "What?" She didn't get it.
I did understand it. I just didn't remember that specific scene.
So when I went back and showed it to her, she's like, "That was so good." That was awesome.
You should post a link to he did the Ferris Bueller Day Off shower thing scene, I guess, and it's all in fun, and it was pretty good. It was
really well done.
Yes, it was. Oh yeah, I did have a comment up that I never talked about because I saw Autumn had messaged.
What?
The Mud Brooker said something along, I can't find the comment now. He said something along the lines of just use your axe for a razor.
Right there.
Oh.
One up there.
Okay, keep your axes sharp enough. You don't need a razor. I mean, I guess if shit were to hit the fan, that's an alternative.
So what you're saying is use the Chuck Norris method of shaving.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
In other news, it's kind of like, because we had just you mentioned Chuck Norris, and I don't know why I put these two together. But we just did a scene in our
your class,
the puppy video. No, in the puppy video, where we did something from Full House, and I found out yesterday that Bob Saget died, and I was like, wait, what? Yeah. So I had my moments, and I'm over it now. But it was like, wait, he seems so young, and yeah. So, but anyways, if you didn't know, I'm sorry, but I'm definitely not using an axe, Thor says.
Not for that type of shaving.
Steph wants to get back into painting, part of the getting the studio set up. I really think you should, because when I saw that, I didn't realize. So Steph had sent us some mittens from her Etsy store, and there was a card inside, and I didn't notice at first. And one day I was going through like the cards I had set aside, and I realized, and on the back it said who the artist was that drew on the front of the card, and it was two cardinals, and I thought it was pretty, and I didn't even know. And then I'm like, wait a minute, that's her last name. I'm pretty sure that's her last name. I got to go check. And so then I messaged her, and I'm like, did you draw that? It was beautiful, and I had no idea. And so, yes, get back into painting and drawing or whatever it is that you do, because you were really good at it. The old school razor, and they have modern styles now too. The old school ones really cut close. I love it. Huh. That's good to know. It's probably the style like the one my papa had.
Yeah, where the razor blade's inside and it just kind of screws down or something, I think.
A lot less pressure when shaving the old school razors. Yeah.
Good tip.
Sheila says your journey is fun to watch. Thank you. Actually, I have, so over the next couple of videos, I mentioned earlier that Mike bought me this class that I'm taking over the next 30 days. And so in it, it's already pushing me outside my comfort zone and making me think of things that I never thought of before. So I'm going to be implementing some of that into the videos. And so if you guys do notice anything different, I would love to hear your feedback. I would love to hear your comments. So either reach out to us personally or leave them in the comments below. I have a hard time storytelling, and I know we make okay videos for some of them, most of them anyways, but they're not exactly what I see in my mind, and how I can't even say picture it because I can't picture it, but um they're not what I imagined, I guess. Like they're good. They're something that I'd be proud to show the grandkids. I've learned a lot from the very beginning of starting to capture video, but they're not how I fully want them to be yet. And so I can already tell that this class is helping me to think outside the box. So
So you
um,
think that this class will help you to achieve your visions?
I think already today there's a few things that I didn't know and that I'm learning about, and just about storytelling. And so, just even the two types of, like, I guess if you like, not filmmaking, because there's multiple levels of it, but for what I'm looking for, there's the thought out videos. And then there's ones that are the more spontaneous. And how do you make that entertaining when you're, filming on the fly? Because to me, sitting and watching somebody, say work on the barn for an hour, or if I put out, I've had multiple people tell me, you should just do like a half hour or an hour video of, them working on the barn. And for me personally, I just wouldn't sit there and watch it. So that, but there's also people out there that do. And so I'm trying to figure out what it is that I want to do, and how I want to take it. And yeah, so I think it's already making me think outside the box, and it's already making me open my eyes to a few things. So there's two different types of, like I said, of filmmaking that we're learning about in this class, and that's the spontaneous and the thought out one. So the goal is, by the end of this class, we're going to have two films. Well, he calls them films, but I'll say videos. And one of them is the more spontaneous style video, and one is a thought out one, which is perfect because I've been for a long time trying to write something, as a tribute sort of to my grandfather who passed away like 8 years ago, and something he instilled in me. And I've wanted to keep working on it. But I just, with us being so busy, I've just never got back to it. So I've started it. But this is my, like, okay, that's going to be probably, I mean, things could change, but hopefully it'll be my goal that that'll be, my thought out kind of style video.
Okay.
See, I took the long road again.
Sometimes that's what you need to do.
Homestead Aquarius. Keep at it. It will be warm before you know it. Careful with the sharp axes. I'm headed out. And you're probably already gone. And we will be careful with the sharp axes. Have a good night. Y'all be good. We will try. You too. Good night. On our next live, remind me to tell the story of a buddy who manscaped for the first time. I'm going to write that down. Oh boy, we'll certainly have to remember to remind you. Are you going live on Thursday? Are you going to start doing that every week now? Make a mix of different kinds of videos. You can tell the bigger story in a few different ways. You can do the longer documentary style story and still have other videos done in other ways. Yeah. And I think that's kind of what we do now, because I've noticed, I've gone back over some of my videos. Some of them are in more detail. I was playing around in the last couple of months, and some of them are in more detail. You can tell some of them I rushed just to get out, to try for myself, not necessarily for like anything else, because I set a goal in my mind that I wanted to stick to certain days, for myself, because I need routine. And so there are some, I've played around with a few different things, and so we'll see what this class brings. We'll see. Your videos are great. Well, thank you.
So I've known you've had a talent for making videos for a while, and you're just constantly improving.
Thank you.
That was hard for you, wasn't it?
It was.
She doesn't take or accept compliments very well,
No.
especially from me. She tends to give me back my own particular flavor of communication, which would be
what?
sarcasm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'll just go to the next comment. Mix ed match a bit, keep things interesting, and appeals to a lot of different people as well. Just a thought. Yeah. And another thing that I find odd too is that some of the videos that you think are going to be like, okay, that's definitely going to do well, totally tank. And then there's ones that, like, Mike had an ATV video, and this particular one, so our top videos on our channel are the 3 ATV videos, and this one was like a 2-minute video, not highly, like, we thought about it for a little bit but not a lot behind it. And man, that thing is, it's still going a little nuts. And so
it's one of those, what you're talking about, the one where I found the
where the fuse box
fuse
is
box,
on the
right?
ATV. Yeah.
It's one of those moments where I ended up on YouTube trying to find something because I couldn't find the fuse box on this ATV I had, and I couldn't find a video readily available to show me. There was just nothing, and so I figured out where I went to all the normal usual haunts for it, and it wasn't there, and so I said, well, where else could it be? And so I just kind of like on a whim found it, but it was under where the front light is. And so once I took that off, I was like, you know what? I got to put this out there. And I made a quick video. She did some editing on it and we threw it up. And
it's like a 2 or 3 minute video.
Yeah.
And it's one of the higher, for all the creators in here, you know what this means. Retention rate. What's the, when you, I can't think of it now.
High click rate?
Click-through rate. It has a really good click-through rate. And it's not even got the best thumbnail. But all of our ATVs, they do really well. An interesting fact, when we put together our snow plow, we actually had the inventor of that snow plow, his wife, reach out to us and tell us that they totally appreciated it, and that we did a really good job of putting it together. And I still think we're the only ones, other than the actual company. Owner, I think he invented it and sold it off.
Yeah.
And so,
but it was his video of putting it together, wasn't it?
No, it was the company's video of putting it together, but we're the only other person. So that one does pretty good too. It doesn't have a high retention rate because it is a longer video, but it's just odd. Some of the things that I think are going to do really well don't, and then some of the things that are like, wait, what? I did, like, example, the drinking the goat's milk. I did not think that was going to be anything, and it's a really good video. It's not got high as views as the ATVs, but it's a great video. A lot of feedback from it. A lot of people enjoyed it. And I already know what you're going to say. It's because people like seeing that of you. They like seeing you.
Well, that, and if you can imagine, like, I would say it's one of those things where if you hit something on the internet and you're just like, I'm curious about it, like, what does goat's milk taste like? Because there's a lot of people out there who are like me, they're lactose intolerant, and so you might want to try a different type of milk, right? I mean, I know as a kid and a teenager, I'd get like the popcorn bowls out, and that was my cereal for the morning. It'd be like half a box or a box of cereal. And
your poor mama.
And my brother is just as bad.
Thursday. Yes, they're gonna try for every week. Okay, perfect. That's good though. It really is constant learning and such doing. Yeah, it totally is. And I totally enjoy it. I really, really do.
And I haven't forgotten you coming up to me about having like not a Mike's Minute per se, but like Mike the Night and stuff. And I just don't know what.
I already gave you a ton of ideas.
I know, but I don't know what to do with it. I just don't know what to do with it. Because I mean, I could be like full Jim Carrey on it or something.
One of the things that I thought about it is making it an interactive, like just a little. So there's a couple things that I thought of for that, and then for something else. And one of them for you, for the Mike the Night thing, like making it interactive. So, for example, when you did that video, we had some pretty funny comments. There was some pretty funny comments. And so bringing them over to the next video And so the
story
is kind of made from the comments.
I gotcha.
And so I thought that was pretty neat. And then the other day I was making a thumbnail on Canva, and you can remove background, so we can take a picture of Mike and I and just remove the background and insert it into another photo that we have. And so I'm like, I think I want to start making our thumbnails the typical regular thumbnails that you would see, but adding like a little mini shot of me or Mike or one of the animals,
like
and it's Where's Waldo. So people have to sit there and stare, and it's like a game for the thumbnail. And I'm like, I thought that was pretty cool, so I might try that out and see if people catch on. But, so you find like a little, like in the last 2 videos ago, it's not as small as what I will make in the future, but there's the one of us putting the cabin up, and there's Mike, and you're standing. It's an older photo, but you're standing in front of the cabin, and then there's just a little picture of me standing in the what will be my kitchen window. And that's where the idea came from. And I'm like, you know what, maybe going forward I'll start putting like even smaller pictures, so people have to, you know, screenshot it, be like, where's Angie, or where's Mike?
We could even do like, you know, draws or something. It's like a prize for the first
whoever
person
gets the most Mikes, the most Angies, wins a prize.
I like this. This is good.
I'm like, thanks, Canva. Raptor Ranch. My first job was working with trainers, drug dogs, help train in Wisconsin, in Partyville, Wisconsin. Oh, that's the name of a town, Partyville. Yes. That's pretty awesome. I would love someone to train the dogs. We have one, Miss Becca. She is great, but what's her problem?
She runs.
She's a runner. And she always comes back, but now that we're on, it's not even a main road. Now that we're kind of on a main road, I just don't want her running.
Yeah, and it's that
we have a lot of loggers up here, so
it's that she plays tag with us after, like, she's running.
Yeah,
and she's like, I'm coming back. No, takes off running right past you. Like Mach 3. Here I come. Psych! And she dekes you out. And then my old butt out there trying to like catch her, and like I twist my back out, and I'm like laying on the road. She comes up, licks my face. I'm here. Oh no, I'm gone.
And now I'm back. Although it's funny because I don't know how she got out. We're gonna have to figure. I had to go get her in the beginning of the live. But so I go outside the trailer, and I'm like thinking, is she inside the pole barn? So I was like calling her name, Becca, nothing. And then doesn't she come, because she can't get back into the tarp now because Mike has like screwed it into the wall, and so she must have gone under, I'm assuming. Anyways, She can't get back in, so I start calling her name, and she starts barking like someone's here at the tarp. And so I'm like, oh, Becca. So then I called her, and she
was deprived of oxygen.
She really was, though.
I know.
That's cool. It's funny how
some videos do.
I didn't read this one out loud, did I? It's weird how some videos do and others don't. I'm starting to go back and change thumbnails and titles. Yeah, I did that with a few of them. Actually, I should go back and check to see if it's done anything, because I wrote down what they were at before.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny how some videos do. Updating the thumbnails does help sometimes. Titles can be tricky, though. And I think if you're trying to find your way in the YouTubeville and trying to get detected, you have to do things that people are searching for. So one of the things that I've learned is, okay, so say, for example, only because it's fresh in my mind, Bridget or Thorhaven just put a video out for weaving. And so what I learned is, and I haven't been using this so much yet, but I'm going to, you go into the search bar of YouTube like you were searching for a video, and you type in, say, weaving, or how long it takes to weave, and see what pops up as a search. And then you can put those in your tags. You can create a title out of them, and usually the top one that comes first is the one that people are searching for. And so I started doing that in a couple videos, And I don't know, I have to go look at the analytics, but they have more views than normal. And I'm finding too specific ones, until you get to a point where you're okay. I think you need to find your audience, and your audience needs to find you, right? So learning what they're searching for. So when you go to Google, when you go to YouTube, what do you type in when you watch videos? That's how we need to type our titles in.
I did that only for that one video that I made with the finding the fuse box, because when it comes to certain things like that, I'm not very patient.
My phone's dead.
It's a blank screen. Somebody's calling me.
Yep. It's autumn. We're not. Oh, I should have answered. Here, we're gonna answer.
Oh, are we?
We're gonna. Oh.
So yeah, what I was trying to say is I made that video short and sweet and get right to the point. And so I know when I'm looking, especially for when I'm fixing something, if I'm looking for something specific, I want just that piece of information. And 90% of the time when I'm looking for something on like fixing an engine or a carburetor or what have you, and I'm trying to figure out where it is on the particular, piece of machinery that I'm fixing, they just don't go straight to it. And when they do show it, it's so convoluted. The angles are horrible. So that's what I focus on, trying to locate things, because I can fix it if I can find it. That's pretty much it.
Do you care if you say this out loud? Because people can hear you.
She should just like come on the live.
Just about everybody knows now. I was waiting until I knew it was for real.
Okay.
What's for real?
What's for real?
You're about to be a grandpa again.
Oh. That's
wait, what?
Thing.
Wait, what?
I don't turn.
Are you?
That's not the.
So they had put an offer in on a house, and that's what we thought that was coming out just now.
Yes. Oh, hello.
Are you serious?
What?
I'm gonna be a grandpa again.
Okay. I turned the volume up just before
this
she
is
said
this
that.
Is like you're serious. You're like.
I thought it was that they bought a house. I know.
I can't get it out. You're absolutely sure? Like you're sure?
Oh, I told. Okay,
oh my God, that's so awesome.
Okay, we love you. We'll call you back.
Monday Night Live.
Woo! Can you see how red in the face I am?
Oh, I love you, kiddo.
Okay. We're good.
All right. Let me call you back in just a few, okay?
Okay, we love you.
Yeah.
She was always the one to stir to the left like her daddy.
Oh, I love you, kid. All right.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so welcome to the In Circle. So you guys have found out before my dad. I wonder if Dad's even in the live tonight.
Oh no. That just went so wrong. Well, not wrong isn't what that just not went is what I thought.
Wow. We thought they were getting a house.
Yay! They're getting a house and a baby.
Okay.
Okay, let's go to the comments now.
True,
I just changed some older thumbnail and it helped. Yep. It seems off the cuff videos you just post for fun do best. The videos you actually put effort into fair. To middle, I can't focus. Middle and it's best. It's great YouTube paradox. Isn't that weird? Yeah. Unfortunately, I think once a video simmers, it might be hard to get going. Yeah. I just recorded. Wow, We're doing great, Blake. We're doing great. How are you?
This is the one problem. I've seen this on TV where like you're doing lives or somebody's doing an interview live and there's no editing.
Nope.
Wow.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm still beat red. I just like the fact that you show the real story. That is a perfect comment.
Wow.
So you should have Dad step aside for a quick call. That's a fun idea. Good trick, Angie. Okay. The past. Oh, thanks for the trip. No problem. I'm still taking notes.
Okay, forgive us. We're still processing.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my youngest daughter.
Yep.
Who is going to have a child.
Woo!
Whoa! Like we're
It
already
was
grandparents twice over. Like
it was so out of the blue.
I was expecting
because they were waiting. They put an offer in on a house and they were waiting for a house. So I thought she was just so excited to share that. And I hope they got the house. Congratulations.
I was just thank you. Thank you.
I think I need to share this live out.
Oh my goodness!
This is a live I got to rewatch. At least we caught the moment on live on video, and so now that the future grandchild
for prosperity,
will be able to look back and figure out.
That's awesome.
How we found out. Cool.
That's so awesome.
High five, Grandpa.
Ow.
Ow. Oh, sorry. That's your fat shoulder. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Woo.
Okay. Well, welcome to the inner circle, guys. I'm still buzzing over this one.
I know. Oh yeah. And you have it all recorded. Yep, we do. This is one of the ones that
I think we should end this one.
Do you want a sip of water? Do you want a sip of water?
My water's all gone.
That's why I said have a sip of water.
Yeah.
Congrats, everyone. Congrats. Woo! What a rush. I know I'm still there.
I was trying to plan out a day or whatever when they got their house to go down and help them work on it or something. And I was I was not expecting that.
No. That's why I turned the volume up. We are going to call him back. I think we're going to end the live. That's why I turned the volume up. I was like, yay, they got a house. Nope.
Wow.
My other daughter.
I shouldn't tell my brother. I should just tell him to watch the live and see if he gets it.
And right there is Mr. Daddy to be. Surprise!
Our future son-in-law. Yes! Woo! Oh, dude.
Man.
That's so cool. I was not expecting that.
No, that was totally awesome.
All right.
Yes, I think
we're gonna
them back. She couldn't keep it in, apparently. Whoa, wait, okay.
Jeez. Okay.
Major high fives for the photos. I'm very excited that we got to share this with you guys. And now we're gonna go process this, and we'll catch you. We'll catch you later.
Yes. Thank you for showing up tonight. Thanks for hanging out. If you're new, welcome to the inner circle.
If you're not, in part of,
Okay.
Love you guys as always. Take care. Until next time. What is it?
And from me and you, Acres. God bless.
God bless.